Hey, what's up everyone? I decided while I do some orb watching, I guess, I would share more of that experience regarding what Daddy heard on the radio and elaborate a little bit more, share information regarding where it was. This was in Springfield, Missouri. He heard it on the radio regarding this Sasquatch experience, or whatever you want to call it, and it was on the radio station 95.5. I think it was Coast to Coast Radio. And this guy actually called in. He was talking about how the neighbors just remained asleep, and he said, "How did you not hear what happened last night?" And they said they didn't hear it. And he stated that he actually shown the recorder, those creatures would never have made those noises around him, because these things, they said, do not like to be on recording. And so he described several things that both my parents told me sounded just exactly like the things that I had described, and it was like listening to something that I had shared. And it's impossible for two people to have never met each other to have shared the exact same experiences without it being true. And that's how I feel about things as well. But, well, they knew my experiences were true. But it's easier to believe them when you actually experience it around the person. When my parents experienced it around me, it helped them to know that I'm not just imagining these things or going crazy. I mean, understandably so, it's hard to fathom something unless you experience it firsthand sometimes, especially things like that. But back to the radio show, the individual was sharing. He said, "I have audio," and they said, "Here you have it, folks, on 95.5 radio station. Here it is, the official audio from this individual." And they said, "That is too weird. You should not have that." They said, "That is too creepy." And Daddy said it was just snarling and growling and spitting and just drooling. They said it was sounding like water, just liquid, just like that. And the dog, and it was just and I was describing to him over the phone. He was sharing with me, and guess what? He stated that when the guy stated on the radio, now he stated they don't want you to know about this stuff. The government knows about it, the military knows about it, and they know about these things, and they do not want people to know. And even as I'm talking about this, a cold spirit energy is in the room with me right now. It is 6:07 a.m. I'm going to try to post this video as soon as possible, and then I'm going to have to shut the phone off, turn it off, and plug it up. But they don't want people to know about these things. There's no orbs right now. I don't see any, but they don't want people to know about them. I've heard stories of people, whistleblowers, which the term is annoying, but that shared about things in the military, and the military knows about all of these creatures and these things, and they told them, "You're going to encounter these things, but just move on and do your thing." They said, "Don't harm them, just move on, don't bother them." And that goes for the interdimensional beings, the Sasquatch beings, the alien type beings, or Greys, all that type of thing. Now, it's believed that the Greys were being created, like robotic type beings are created. That's what many people think. Humanoid type being created that are evil, soulless, dark beings, low level entities, like a creation of their own, basically. But I don't want to talk about that for this video. What I wanted to talk about was the Sasquatch/Bigfoot activity. Maybe Dogman, I don't know. But he stated on the radio that he heard it. I think I just seen one orb, but he stated that he heard it in his neighbor's yard, on his porch, and the dogs everywhere were having a monstrous fit, like they were tearing something up. And as he heard that sound, he said he had put the recorder in his pocket, the audio recorder that he shared on the radio, on the air, live. And it's raining again, but it's been pouring rain all night and thundering, lightning like crazy. But I'm going to make this video as quickly as I possibly can. And he shared that audio, and it was so vivid, he stated, He said he heard it on the radio so vividly, and it was right outside this individual's house, and the dogs were having a fit, like they were ripping something up, just like they did on our hill. Well, not our hill, but the hill across from our property. And they were making such a racket, he stated that it was like something was going to die. And these creatures were snarling and growling, and they're humongous and huge creatures. He got a chill hearing it on the radio, and the individual sharing it said that he got chills when it happened. They stated that you just get chills when you hear it, which is obvious. I mean, you can't help but get chills when you hear something like that. I know firsthand. And they shared the audio on the radio. And they stated you've got to share these things to the BFRO, to various researchers. But apparently we have to get going. I just thought I'd share this. We're going to have to go now, but he heard this on the radio, and these creatures were having a fit, but yet there was nothing physical to be seen. Nothing physical at all. You couldn't see anything. So, just thought I'd share this. Peace. Signing out.